Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Cobra Kai. This is episode 5 of season 4. Hopefully, guys, have enjoyed the first couple of episodes. You know, last episode we ended really interestingly, and it was with Silver and Kreese turning up to Miyagi-Do saying, you know, we've got a lot to discuss, so it is going to be good. It's going to be interesting to see if obviously Johnny and Danny have any sort of, I don't know, PTSD or anything from their memories with Silver, because I know that they've been through a lot with Kreese, and now throwing somebody else into the mix may actually impact them even more than they expect themselves. Obviously, he's trying to hand down his knowledge to the kids in Cobra Kai. He had a good little sparring session with Robert, and you know, I thought he was going to be a bit of an ass towards him, but he wasn't. You know, he attacked him, gave him a few kicks, knocked Robbie on the floor, picked him up, and instead of like slagging him, he said, "Look, mate, you're a good fighter, but you're also holding on to some fear. What you need to do, you need to address that fear. You need to figure out what it is, go after it, get it, eliminate it. You know, fighting without fear is the way that's going to help you come back on top." So that is what Robbie actually did. You know, he turned up at his dad's door in this episode. He confronted him. He told him to get his students, Eagle Fan Karate and Miyagi-Do, to stop attacking Kenny, you know, or there's going to be repercussions. He said that, you know, he's never going to get back into Johnny's life, and that he's a better person than he is, and he's been holding him back because he's never really said it and expressed it out loud, but he is better, and yeah, he's going to move forward and no longer live in fear. So again, it's really interesting. Again, Johnny in this episode, he was jealous of Daniel and Miguel. Miguel was been chilling with Daniel for a while he's been helping him fix his mum's car, wasn't it? And while he was doing that, they managed to get running, took him out for his first drive as well, and then also he introduced him to some different music, you know, like some soft rock. They were saying it like Chicago, where obviously Johnny, he likes the heavy metal stuff that rock on, you know what I mean? So like when he come back and he was explaining it, he was like, "That's terrible music. I'm not having that." And the thing is as well, I could tell that he's a bit jealous because I feel like he's kind of grew up or grew into kind of feeling like he's like a little father figure towards him. He's helped him go through all these tough times, and he's got like a strong connection. And seeing him spend all these memorable moments and first time experiences, fixing cars, driving, you know, your first lesson and stuff like that, I feel like he is feeling a bit left out. Tori as well, she got a new job. She was working at a kids like play area thing. She was dressed up as like a princess. She was singing songs. She was at a birthday party. As Sam seen it, she was laughing. She was kind of teasing her. Tori looked like she quit again. And obviously Sam's mum went out to try and help her, and she had a conversation. She was saying, "Look, mate, leave me alone. I'll do whatever it takes to feed my family." And she was saying, "Look, I understand, you know what I mean? I'm not here to try and push my agenda against you, but you'd be very surprised about how many people will be around to help you if you did actually open up and just ask for that help. You'd be, you know, you will be pleasantly surprised." And that is true in life. You know, you might think nobody's there, nobody cares, but once you open up and you ask for it, you'll be shocked that who is offering the support. So that's interesting. And finally, obviously Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai, they did encounter each other when they confronted against Kenny, and Miguel told them to come meet them in the baseball field later on at the night for a good scrap. And guess what? Cobra Kai turned up, Miyagi-Do didn't, and sprinklers turned on. It, you know, soaked them all. And well, while Cobra Kai was fuming and wanted to strike back, Miyagi-Do, they were stood there having a conversation. Johnny overheard it, said that he wasn't happy with it, said that they picked a fight, then they backed down, then he didn't go there, and he poked the bear. They're going to retaliate, and it was a bad move. Where Daniel, he was like, "Hey, this is great, you know, you de-escalated the situation, you're learning the way of Miyagi-Do." So again, you can see both of their contrasts crossing over. So interesting to see today's episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 5 of season 4 of Cobra Kai.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, right. Bullshit.
Fair enough. I'd probably react the same way if I were you. If I could go back and undo it all, I would. And I assure you, I'm not that man anymore.
Your dad is pissed. Who is that guy?
I have no idea.
He looks like a Highlander.
We'll still hold our students to a moratorium on fighting before the tournament for what it's worth.
Just remember our deal. If Cobra Kai wins the All Valley, you two are done teaching.
Has it really come down to this? Johnny Lawrence playing second fiddle?
This is my dojo as much as it is his.
Really? Sign out front says Miyagi-Do.
Ugh, he's hitting the feels, innit? He's hitting those feels.
Now, we get to work. So we can wipe them out with that arrogant little prick.
Look at his smug smile, man. That's why he's decent, man. Look at him. Yeah, he's got a bowling cap.
We just had a little powwow with the senseis at Miyagi-Do. From here on out, there'll be no more fighting until the tournament.
We should always show our enemies no mercy.
But there's a time to fight.
No need to waste a punch if it's not going to score a point.
Take all that anger and store it, because you're gonna need it when the time comes.
He's different. He is really different. To be fair, let's be honest, that is fantastic advice, mate. What's the point in wasting a punch when it's not going to score a point? Good advice in just life in general. Unless you're full on getting attacked, like, physically, then that's the time to defend yourself. Just because Miyagi-Do kind of took the pee out of you, and you do want to retaliate, it's unnecessary, you don't need it. Show you the bigger person, you know, take that energy, hold it, harness it. When the time comes, strike. Only time that they should hit and, you know, hit the punch that's not going to score a point is if they physically attack them in the present. Like when he was having a fight at the school, that is the time to defend yourself. But now they shouldn't instigate a scenario where they have to land punches. They could cause a probation to get, you know, like they could get rearrested or whatnot. Gonna please take them in, miss a tournament. So I do like it. I think it's pretty wise.
So that's when Mr. Miyagi agreed to take me back. And after I beat Barnes, I never saw Silver again.
The year after our title fight, they put you straight through to the final. Bullshit.
That's not the point. I'm telling you, Silver knows how to fight. The game has changed, and we need to change with it. The Miyagi-Do defeated Silver last time.
Doesn't mean it's gonna work this time. Look, if you're so worried about this son of a bitch, why don't we go down there and kick his ass right now?
Because that's exactly what he wants. I just want what's best for Miguel and all of your students.
Oh, so now you know what's best for Miguel, huh?
I'm just saying.
You know what your problem is? You think one win by 1 point 30 years ago makes you better than me.
Johnny.
I was Cobra Kai's #1 student. If anybody knows how to beat them, it's me.
Yeah, and how are you gonna do that?
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna play defense all day. I'll tell you that for
Yeah, but
free.
that worked against Silver and you, remember?
Barely. Look, we both know if we fought 10 times, I'd have beat you 9.
Oh, is that what you want, Johnny? To finish the fight?
Why not? You think you beat me again? Prove it. Tournament style. First 3 points wins and takes over the kids' training. Yeah, that's right, Doc.
You're on.
Tomorrow, sundown on the sparring deck. You better not back out.
Oh, I'll be there.
How'd you even find out his name?
I took a picture at the dojo, then found an old facial recognition beta test and tweaked the code to make it compatible with HEIC.
I like the new hue. Purple's the color of the crown chakra, you know. Symbolizes enlightenment. Found out my dad's wedding is going to be in Sydney. In May, that means I won't be here for prom, for the tournament.
Oh.
Save me a seat at lunch?
Yeah.
Specifically, this one. Later, guys.
Yeah, you should laugh him, man.
But I have no idea how you pulled that off.
Neither do I. What about you and Moon, huh?
Hey, yeah.
The note of rapprochement in the air?
We're just getting used to being friends again. Besides, she has a girlfriend.
Oh no, that's over. They broke up weeks ago.
1 week, 5 weeks. How many weeks is weeks? Yo.
It looks like he and Sensei LaRusso are gonna have a rematch.
Wait, so they're really gonna fight?
Apparently.
That's awesome.
Yo, mate, having a Twitter and posting, you don't have to have no followers, mate. It's get your thoughts out there. You know, it's engaging the local news, what's going on, you know, whether something's going on in your city, whether you're talking about a sport that's happening, whether you're just retweeting somebody else's funny videos that you can go back and watch later. That is what I absolutely love about Twitter.
Our daughter just sent me this. Anything you want to tell me? Two of you are about to have a showdown at the Okinawa Corral.
Are you sure you want to do this, boss? This guy had me in an armbar like he was Hoist Gracie and I was me.
He took down 2 bikers, me, and I had a bat.
Okay, guys. Yes, thank you. All right?
What happened?
Terry Silver happened. He's a certified whack job from my past who's just come back to Cobra Kai. Don't worry, okay? I know I can prepare these kids for whatever Silver's up to. I just need Johnny to take a step back and give me the reins.
Let me guess. You told him as much.
We'll sort this out. The booze got the better of us both. I'm sure he woke up just as hungover as I did and realizes how stupid.
No chance he's training. I like Johnny more than Daniel, I've got to be honest.
Call yourself a sensei? You don't even know what a sensei is. Hey, Johnny, we both said some things we regret. Don't apologize. It shows weakness.
That's what Johnny said, but then he turned up to...
So what, you're skipping class now?
No, I'm not skipping. I'm just setting my own schedule. Everybody at school's talking about the fight.
Oh, great.
So what'd you do to set him off?
What did I do? I've tried to make this work, and Johnny's impossible.
No, he's not. He's just has a different style.
It's not a different style. It's the wrong style. Right now, we have to double down on Miyagi-Do.
Johnny says if we keep taking shit from Cobra Kai, they're gonna keep coming at us.
So that's what Johnny says? I'm sorry, Sam. Whose side are you on here?
I'm not on anybody's side. Just want to learn both styles so I have twice the techniques to draw from if I have to face Tori at the tournament.
You sure
He
you
said that,
long?
mate.
Your mom told me about the birthday party. It seems you're the one doing the instigating.
Yeah, she's learning the flick, mate. She's decent, Sam. I've got to say though, right? Who would have thought that from watching the old Cobra Kai's, you know, like the movies, and then watching this show that like Johnny would be the favorite one? No, to me anyway. I think Johnny is possibly the best character in the show, even better than the kids, in my personal opinion. But it'd be an interesting one to know like, what everybody's favourite character actually is throughout the show. Do you like Daniel? Do you like Johnny? Do you like Miguel? Do you like Sam? Who's your favourite? Robbie, Tori? I don't know. It'd be really interesting to see. For me, it's Johnny. I just like the way he is. He's just like, he's like badass, you know. He just wants to fight. As he does, he just wants to fight all the time. But he enjoys teaching as well. The thing is, to me, in this situation, Daniel is wrong. He is the instigator. You know, he was like, me, my way or the highway. Pretty much. He's like, sack that, mate. I'm not taking the highway. What we'll do is we'll fight. Whoever wins. We use our style. You know, because he's not... He thinks it's, his way is the best way. I like how Sam's coming in. I could tell, mate, as soon as she was in the car, when they set the sprinklers onto Cobra Kai, that she was like, this is crap, mate. I wanted to be out there scrapping. If I lost, I lost, mate. But I wanted to put some fists in some faces. So it's interesting that she's taking Johnny's approach now. Pinging the bottle opener as well.
Desire, devotion, and discipline. The first two, I can't give you. The last one, I can. But you have to be willing to receive it. I understand you want to defeat your enemies. And you will, when it matters. Until then, just stay focused on your training. Attention, cheer! Kid.
I think you and I need to have a little chat.
It sucks we can't give a beatdown before the tournament.
Just because we can't fight doesn't mean we can't get a little payback.
Oh, hey, good timing. I think I've got a counter to LARUSSO's bread and butter. Watch this. I make like I'm gonna walk into it again. The last second, I slip under, shoulder check him to the balls, take him to the mat, elbow. Point, Lawrence.
Honestly, Sensei, I kind of just wish you weren't fighting at all.
Yeah, well, too bad, because it's go time.
What if I don't want to stop learning Miyagi-Do?
The hell are you saying?
I guess the way I see it, no matter who wins, nobody wins.
Somebody always wins.
He's kind of taking Sam's approach as well. Like, he wants to learn both sides of it.
You want to go now? Come on! It's only a matter of time before somebody gets hurt. Fighting him is the only way to move forward. And if I'm wrong, I just hope that you'll forgive me.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I want you to know I'm glad you came on board. But I want to make sure that we're both on the same page. We always strike first.
But you already did.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Robbie Keane. You never told me his father was Johnny Lawrence. Now you've got him and the rest of the kids wrapped up in all your old drama. And if you're not careful, it's gonna take Cobra Kai down. I was living a lie. I lost who I was along the way. But now, there's nothing I want more than a second chance at finishing what we started. Focus on our students. LARUSSO will have to shut down Miyagi-Do. And Johnny Lawrence will rue the day he ever left Cobra Kai.
But not... Nice, he changed the colour of the eagle's hair on his back. That's interesting. Mate, what I like about that, what he's just said there, right, is that he wants Cobra Kai to win by just focusing on his students. No past rivalry. Nothing, no friction between John and Daniel. You know, Robbie, nothing. Just focus on the students, and the students will do the mass winning, if that makes sense. Like, if they could just solely focus in on the kids that I got in front of them and get them better, when they win, Johnny, you know, like Johnny loses, Silver wins, Kreese wins, Daniel loses. And it's like, instead of focusing on beating Daniel and Johnny, you focus on improving the kids. Once they improve and they win, you win, because you get what you want. You take them down, they close, they lose this, they lose that. You've beat him with his own son. The best way is to, well, yeah, not strike first, currently. You've already struck it. You've got Robert. Now what you got to do is train him up, focus, and it'll all fall into place. I like it. To be honest, I've liked Silver since he's come in. I think he's been very strategic and sensible so far.
Hey, Rico, you good? Tattoo shop's closed for the day.
Oh, they're gonna tattoo him. Shit.
What's that hard to find you, bitch?
Oh, I thought he was gonna tattoo him, me, like Cobra Kai on him. Cut his nipple off instead.
What are all the kids doing here?
That's what happens when you broadcast your life all over social media. What are we doing here? You want to rehash your entire baseless argument from last night in front of these kids?
No, I want what's best for them. Let's finish this.
Point, Lawrence.
Then blame Miguel for not helping him dodge it.
Scores 2 on LARUSSO. Ready?
Oh, he's using the training that he used over there. Come on, Johnny.
Scores 2-2.
Next point wins.
I knew it. I told you. No, that was a draw.
Another angle.
There is no other angle.
Who did this? Cobra Kai?
Gotta embrace it, man. Just fucking embrace it, mate. Literally.
Crease and Silver did this. They need to pay.
Tried to kill you last time. What do you want to fight them both?
Damn right I do. Look what they did.
Dousing the fire with gasoline. That's your answer?
You were so proud when they pulled their little sprinkler prank the other day. But if they stood their ground and kicked some ass like I taught them, this never would have happened.
And if they fight every time they're provoked, where does that lead? Back to the hospital?
Doesn't matter how many times we stand up to Cobra Kai. If we don't strike back, they're gonna keep coming at us.
To have my daughter in. The rest of my students acting like you.
Yeah, well, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Eagle Fangs, let's go.
I'm surprised Sam didn't go as well, to be honest. Does she not want to join? Oh, it's finished, mate. Hawk, yeah, has lost his Hawk. Now he needs to embrace it, mate. You need to be the one to take the advantage. I know it's hard, man. It's literally hard. I've got long hair myself, right? If somebody come and shaved it off, it'd be like, holy shit, mate. Like, what's happened? You need to embrace it. He needs to not keep the little stupid purpley bits that he's got on the side. He needs to whip that off. He needs to either go bald. He needs to spray it all purple. He needs to do whatever it takes, yeah, to make it look like he is in control. You cannot let it show that it's affected you. He can't come in with a hood on or a hat on, nothing. He needs to have it straight out, bandage ripped off. He needs to be in there and just show that I'm in control, I'm in charge, I am the person that's going to control my past, control my future and my present. Literally, the past, he went there, he joined Eagle Fang, he's joined Miyagi-Do, he's been on both sides, he's owned it, he can control it. Whether he likes it, he dislikes it, he's his man that he is today because of that. And now, obviously, his actions has caused him to lose his Hawk, so to speak. He needs to stay and stand his ground again. If he goes into school and they see him teary-eyed there, like he just was, and understandably, and with his hair half cut, half not, going to get laughed at. People are going to look at him. He's going to feel insecure again. He needs to take advantage of this situation. He needs to show that he's the alpha, show that he doesn't care what they do because he's stronger. He's going to use it. He's going to fuel his fire. He's going to come back. He's going to get hit harder. This is what I personally think anyway. I do think that he needs to actually, he needs to embrace this now. He needs to go in. And like I said, he can't have it hidden. He needs to be full on so everyone can see it day one and then go after it. So again, really interesting. I thought Danny was the wrong one in this episode. I've got to admit, you know, like if you have to pick a side, then I would say that LARUSSO, yeah, I don't think that he was right in what he was doing. He wanted to just take everything and all control over Johnny and just do it his way or the highway. That's pretty much what it was. And they had a fight for it at the end. And he did draw. It was the same. But it's interesting to see that Sam is liking some of Johnny's approach and Miguel's liking some of LaRusso's. And I understand that as well, because 2 ways are better than one. The more you know, the more you learn, the more you better you get, the more you improve. So I like it. And I do like the approach that Silver's taken as well. I do think that he's teaching them in a good way. You know, he didn't tell them to instigate and go forward and retaliate. He told them to sit back, harness all the energy, you know, all the hate that they get in and come forward. And then when they are going to strike, let's strike it where a point counts and not and you know, like make it happen on the mat. So I thought it was really good. The lessons that you could probably take from this have been decent in this episode. Okay, and that is going to wrap up episode 5 of season 4 of Cobra Kai. So we did finish with LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence having another scrap. This time they drew, fairly so as well. They both did hit each other. It'd be impossible to tell if you didn't have multiple camera angles, and they didn't. And it did like a fair draw, to be honest. But all this has happened because Daniel wanted it to be his way, and he didn't want to, you know, he didn't want to integrate any more of Johnny's towards, you know, like his style, his fighting approach, the way he teaches his karate into Miyagi-Do's kind of like culture, because Silver's come, he's rattled him, he's shut the feathers, hasn't he? He's got inside his head, and he feels that because we beat him before, this is the best way. And again, you've got to understand it. Sometimes, you know, it's the same old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Sometimes everything's going plain sailing smoothly, it works every single time, and you decide to take a new approach, you start losing. You know, it doesn't work. It's adjustment period. It's not the right time. And obviously, LaRusso, he's looked at it. He's, look, mate, my approach has won. He's took them down a few times. It's even beat you, Johnny. Like, so Miyagi-Do is the way forward. That is his approach. I understand it. I totally like respect it, and I get where he's coming from. But I also do think that we've seen from this show many times before that they come at you and put you in unexpected situations. You see the kids improving using 2 different styles, and I do think that if they integrated them both and worked together collaboratively as a team, and they'd be so much better. And actually, looking at the fight with them 2 at the end, I feel like they need to do that more to help the students. You know, if you put both of the senseis in maybe once a week, doing a little scrap here and there, showing that why striking hard and striking first is a good approach, and why defend and how to counteract. I think that it's just an added bonus towards them. They can visually see like everything into getting put into place, and how it works and how it helps them and how it defends them. And Sam, she argued with Danny, didn't she? She was like, look, mate, you think that everything's your way, but, I don't want to sit down. I don't want to defend all the time. Why are you saying this? Well, ever since I was attacked, mate, with nunchucks and I felt like I couldn't defend myself, I need to be the one on the forefront. I need to be the one instigating. I need to be striking first, striking hard, making sure nobody comes back and retaliates against me once we do get into that altercation. So I do like Sam. I thought it was an interesting approach. Like I said, we're back to kind of how we was last season. We've got Eagle Fang, Miyagi-Do, and Cobra Kai. Now Cobra Kai's got the advantage. They've got Kreese and Silver. Seems like they're obviously not working together amazingly right now, because Kreese wants to strike first and strike hard, where Silver, pretty much his approach was, look, mate, we don't need to do anything. You've already struck first. You took Robbie off him, the guy's son. You've also got good talent in here. If we could teach these kids to become the best, then we're going to win. We're going to take LaRusso down. We're going to take Lawrence down. They're going to lose the karate dojos, and we're going to be sat here on top, Cobra Kai, back where it belongs. And that is all because we focused in on the kids. So again, I like his approach. I'm interested to see where it goes. We've got 4 senseis. Looks like we've got 3 gyms now, and we've got unrest in the camps. It looks like Miguel kind of likes Miyagi-Do, and obviously Sam's liking Eagle Fang. So again, really interesting to see what happens with Hawk with his hair and how he addresses that situation moving forward. So thanks for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please smash the like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.